Love is one of the most fascinating and complex emotions that humans experience. It's a universal feeling that transcends borders, cultures, and languages. But despite its universality, there are many things that people may not know about love. In this video, we'll explore 15 of the most fascinating facts about love that you might not know. Number 1. We are attracted to people who remind us of our parents. We are naturally attracted to what is familiar to us, so it would make sense that we might be attracted to people who remind us of our parents, as they may trigger this feeling of familiarity. However, some psychologists argue that this attraction could be a byproduct of unresolved childhood trauma. According to this theory, we may be attracted to someone who reminds us of the parent with whom we have unresolved childhood issues, in an unconscious effort to resolve these issues. Number 2. Two hearts really can be as one. If you gaze into the eyes of the one you love, your heartbeats and breathing may synchronize. Researchers found that it was the women who tended to adjust to their partners, possibly having something to do with them having more empathy. Number 3. Love is actually a triad of emotions. There are 3 main components of love: intimacy, passion, and commitment. Therefore, love is felt as 3 feelings: lust, attraction, and attachment. Number 4. Love is biochemically indistinguishable from having a severe obsessive-compulsive disorder. In the early stages of love, people tend to have lower levels of serotonin, the happy chemical, and higher levels of cortisol, the stress chemical. The lack of serotonin may lead to the obsessive, irrationally jealous behavior we see in some people. This is commonly referred to as crazy in love. Number 5. You can actually die from a broken heart. This is known as the broken heart syndrome, or in more technical terms, stress-induced cardiomyopathy. Caused by intense emotional or physical stress, its symptoms mimic that of a heart attack. This condition is seen in about 2% of the people who visit a provider for a suspected heart attack, with women contributing about 90% of the cases. Number 6. Being high in love affects your brain in the same way as being high on cocaine or morphine. In the early stages of romantic love, when one has fallen head over heels for someone else, intellectual areas of the brain are affected, triggering the release of high levels of dopamine and norepinephrine, a key player in the fight-or-flight response. This causes the same sensation of euphoria experienced by people when they do cocaine. Number 7. Healing after a breakup can feel like drug withdrawal. The agony a person experiences during a breakup, stimulating the same brain areas that are stimulated during addiction withdrawal. Number 8. Some people can't feel love. Some individuals who claim never to have felt romantic love suffer from a rare disease called hypopituitarism. Romantic attraction is also not experienced by those who identify as aromantic. Additionally, there's a condition called alexithymia, which causes a person to have difficulty identifying, expressing, and even experiencing emotions. Lastly, there's a condition called emotional deprivation disorder, caused by toxic parenting and a lack of unconditional love in their younger years, which could also be defined as the reason for which a person is incapable of love. Number 9. Your love language is usually defined by what you lacked as a child. If your love language is gifts, you likely didn't receive many growing up. If your love language is physical touch, you probably didn't get much physical affection at home. If your love language is quality time, it's likely you didn't get much attention as a child and spent most of your childhood alone. If your love language is acts of service, chances are you had to do most things for yourself and others from a young age. If your love language is words of affirmation, you were likely starved of praise or were constantly criticized by those around you. Number 10. Love is blind. When consumed with love, men and women often lose sight of reality, or are seemingly blind to the true nature of their beloved. This is because when someone is love-struck, the neural pathways responsible for negative emotions, such as fear or social judgment, are deactivated. Number 11. Love is healing. Studies have shown that wounds heal up to 60% faster when in a stable and loving relationship. The reverse was also true. The healing process seemed to slow in people in hostile or abusive relationships. Number 12. Our preference in partner is influenced by our sexual imprinting as children. Sexual imprinting is a process by which juveniles learn the characteristics of a desired mate by observing the phenotype of another member of the population, usually one of their parents or siblings. This has a big influence on our attraction to or preference for certain facial traits, and it could explain why people may be attracted to other people who remind them of someone in their family. In fact, it was found that while women prefer more masculine facial features in men, such as a strong jaw or heavy brow, men were more likely to pair up with someone whose bone structure resembled that of their own mothers. Number 13. A lack of love can stunt growth. In stressful environments in which children receive minimal affection and interaction, their bodies are constantly releasing stress hormones, sending them into fight or flight mode. This causes their bodies to divert energy away from processes that are not immediately important, resulting in their body's failure to produce enough growth hormones. Number 14. Danger makes people fall in love. If two people meet in a dangerous situation, they are more likely to fall in love with each other than they would be had they met in a more mundane setting. In dangerous situations, you typically have intense feelings of excitement or fear, sending your body into fight or flight mode, resulting in a shot of adrenaline. The feeling of love is similar to an adrenaline high. Number 15. Love is everything. According to an 80-year study conducted by Harvard scientists, known as the Harvard Grant Study, love is the key to a happy and fulfilling life. So, which of these facts did you find the most interesting? Is there a specific topic you'd like for us to explore next? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you would like to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell. Thanks for watching.